Hello. Hey y'all. I am feeling so much better. And I wanted to come on here and do a quick live session of maybe about 30 minutes because I'm going to try to get some rest a little earlier than normal. I was so discouraged. Hey, peer runners. How are you? Hey, Chris. How are you? I understand that. I'm looking forward to relaxing this weekend. I'm feeling better. The last time I talked to y'all was the day after testing positive for Rona, and I'm feeling so much better, y'all. I hope everybody that's watching is out there staying safe and keeping yourself healthy because the pandemic is still here. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me. Hey, Brandy. Hey, D. I'm feeling better, y'all. I'm feeling better, pretty much back to normal. It was stressful trying to get a negative COVID test, I'll tell y'all that. But just kind of glad to be feeling like myself because that sucked. Thank you. My grateful is starting to feel better and get back to normal for the week for sure. What are y'all grateful for? And do y'all have any goals that you've made since the last time we talked? My goal this month is to stay out of my savings account, and so far I'm doing great. But I gotta figure out how to start making some extra money online too, because I have these trips to pay for and more expenses because everything's going up. Thank you, D. Thanks, Chris. Like, basically, I feel like what I've been doing to combat the price of everything going up is I've gotten back into couponing again. I use digital coupons and I use like the coupons I get in the mail when I grocery shop. Kroger has their summer fuel program. So when you spend money on the weekends, you get double or triple the points. So I've been doing that. And I also check my cashback rewards. And I checked for June and I actually have a 5% cashback reward at Texaco. So I'm going to try to make sure I use that this month. But I've been trying to just look for different ways to save. I went to Kroger early in the morning and I got a whole bunch of stuff marked down and it was in great condition. Salad, lettuce, I got some marked down beef, some marked down pork, just little stuff like that to offset stuff going up is what I've been trying to do. And eating at home more. I'm grateful for my new job. I just started working as a receptionist at a hotel. My goal is to get back saving. I ended last month with zero in savings. Congrats on the new job, D. I understand. Everybody I've been talking to has been telling me that they've been tapping into their savings because of the cost of stuff going up so much and just having more responsibilities or things come up. So I definitely understand. Let's see. My goal is to start a savings account now that I have more income, excited to start a new job. You got the job. Congratulations, Brandy. I know you ended up getting Rona the same time I did. Did you end up having to like delay your start date because of that? Y'all, I'm sleepy already. Maybe they are typing. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm gonna be able to make my goal of saving 4K by the end of the year. I mean, right now I feel like my savings has kind of been taking hits because of all the stuff I had going on during the spring. So my summer goal is to get back on track. Um, Stay healthy, continue working out and eating healthy foods so I can lose that 20 pounds. Of that is my next goal right now, to lose 20. With Corona, I lost 7 pounds, but then I gained some of it back because I think like me not eating is what made me lose that weight so quickly. And so I'm gonna try to maintain 20 additional pounds of weight loss as a goal for the rest of the year. And as far as saving, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to swing it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to swing paying off, a double car note because it's like next month I will be done paying off the lodging expenses for my trip to Mexico that I'm going on with my Zumba friends. But then I still have to buy my flight. And I checked the flight prices yesterday and they have went up by like 20%. And so that's gonna be a pretty penny. Then Des and I are going to Mexico together for a wedding, and those flights are slightly cheaper than the trip I'm going on by myself, but they're not too far from it. And I still have to start paying on that. So it's like as soon as I free up the money that I had to pay for the first trip, I'm going to have to use the money that I was spending on that to go towards the other trip and to get these flights. And then with Saya starting school at the point of August when I'm done paying off the first trip, he's going back to school. Although he won't have weekly summer camp fee, he'll still have whatever school fees that he would normally have, plus the cost for new shoes and getting, ready for the next school year. So I'm just like trying to figure out where is saving gonna fit with the current income that I have and everything going up without me figuring out a way to make more money. So like if I could start making an extra $500 online every month, then that I could see being an area where I could save half of it. And I could be able to start accumulating the goal that I set out to do. The only other way I can see some sort of progress is if I stay out of my savings for the rest of the year. But the thing is, I still have to pay for these flights. So that's why I'm like, if I have to pay for the flights and the flights are gonna be, between 650 and $900, that's gonna make me go in savings because I don't usually just have that kind of money sitting around for spending money. Not yet. So I hope to get to that point and figure it out with my business, but I need to figure out more passive income sources aside from YouTube. I'd love to get monetized on TikTok and then also start doing more like promotions, consulting, passive incomes, but the things I do, I'm doing them, they're just generating a low amount. So I'm grateful for extra, but I still feel like, I got to figure out something else. And I have started doing resumes, but I'd have to do 10 resumes a month at my rates to make $350 because I only charge 35 for that. Unless I have to build your resume from scratch. For that, it's like 50 to 75. You'll get monetized on TikTok soon. Thank you, D. Yeah, I gotta get back consistent. Once I got COVID, I stopped posting on TikTok, except to kind of do like COVID updates. And I have some stuff in drafts that I need to post, but I'm not gonna lie, getting COVID was very demotivating because this summer I planned on going out, trying a bunch of new places and everything. And it just made me want to stay inside, do stuff with my family, do stuff with friends in an intimate setting, go to uncrowded places where it's not a lot of people and it's a lot of room to space out. It just didn't make me want to go be around people and have a hot girl summer. I told my friends I'm going to have a nice, safe, warm girl summer now because getting sick sucks. I want to be consistent, but these past few weeks set me back. Exactly. Getting COVID is a setback for real. Like, I'm grateful it didn't do more than what it did, but when I tell y'all it disrupted everything for us here, it literally did. And I know last time I was frustrated because Josiah was supposed to be going with his family on his dad's side and they didn't come through. They ended up coming through the next day. So he was able to go. But it was really stressful trying to figure out how he could quarantine and not get it. Des ended up getting it from me. Then, like, trying to get a negative COVID test after the fact so he could go back to work. And then I'm still working remotely from my home right now, but you still eventually am going to have to go back in the office. And I was just thinking about like if this would have happened at that time, like it would have just been really stressful trying to like figure out when I was going to test and be able to come back. And then it's a preference thing for me. I haven't wanted to go around people unless I had a negative test. So it's like, yeah, like it's just a lot. I did a vlog that I recorded kind of like realistic what happens when you test positive. I just did it because I wanted to document, but it was some days I felt bad and I didn't record. And it was other days where I felt fine, but I just didn't feel like recording. I recorded going to try to go get tests done, all that. I'm gonna try to edit it and put a vlog out just to show like my realistic COVID-19 experience. But I don't know. I just feel like taking a chill for a minute. I might quarantine in September. I think I said told y'all that in my video about June goals because we supposed to be going out of town twice. One for something I've been paying on since the spring, and the other for a wedding that my husband is in. So we can't get sick again close to the time that we need to be going to go to these weddings and stuff because I'm not going to be able to get back home inside the United States. You have to test negative for COVID over there in order to come back over here. And that would completely terrify me getting stuck in another country and not being able to go home for 2 or 3 weeks. Like, even with me speaking my little bit of Spanish, and I do mean my little bit of Spanish, I just feel like that's not something I want to have to experience. So, yeah. So, what shift do you work if you feel comfortable sharing that at the hotel? Have you been rotating shifts? Do you feel safe in that environment? Watch a YouTube video. Girl made she got stuck in the African country because she tested positive for COVID. Yeah, I just don't want to be nowhere that's not home and with COVID because my insurance is not going to cover it. And then I'm going to be sitting there looking crazy. in another country. I only just started, so I came in for like 2 hours. I start trading tomorrow. The guy said I probably work second shift. Okay. Second shift is okay. I feel like you start to see people when they're getting ready to go out, folks that's wanting an early check in, people that's checking in. Those are the folks that you'll get during your shift, which is fun. You get to meet most of your guests when they check in. I just wouldn't want to be stuck anywhere that's not home. I don't care if I love the country. And I heard you get treated differently if you test positive, which nowadays they might not be so strict about it. But when it was really unknown, like back in 2020 or 2021, I'm not gonna say they'll leave you for dead, but they be scared to interact with you because they didn't know about the disease. And then travel is going up so much. I remember a few weeks ago, or last month, we were talking about going on a trip, like a YouTube trip, and I'm just like looking at these prices. If it ain't the hotels, it's the she had to stay there for 2 weeks, I think, and she was low on money. Yep. But I was like looking at these prices. If the hotel excuse me, if the hotel room is not the issue, it's the flights. Like right now, Southwest has a sale where if you are looking to travel this fall, they have 40% off flights through like early November, which is great. Like I'm not going to say that that's not great cuz it is. But it's like, dang, why is it so expensive otherwise without no 40% discount? Like why is the normal price up so high right now? I just feel like they getting over on everybody and getting their money back for when they were charging $40 to go to Miami from Atlanta because nobody wanted to fly because it wasn't safe. Back then nobody knew anything about the disease, so nobody was trying to go nowhere. I'm trying to see what I did. Okay. Let me read what y'all said. Maybe we can go on an Airbnb. Yeah, Airbnbs are cool. I just want the bed to be comfortable. My first experience with an Airbnb, the bed was so uncomfortable. Like I did not sleep good at all. We went on a cabin trip in Georgia, and the bed that I got stuck with was so uncomfortable and hard. I could not wait to go back home. And it wasn't even nothing to do with my friends because my friends were cool. We did go tubing, and I don't like tubing, and I don't plan on doing that again. But it was a cool trip, and we all went in on the Airbnb. My friend booked it, and it was for her birthday. That's the only thing when I use Airbnb, the place was a lovely, great location, but the bed was horrible. Yeah, like I don't know. I usually have pretty good luck when I choose hotels. I try to pick places that are known for a soft bed. Like if you're going on the cheaper side, Hampton Inns usually have soft beds, Residence Inns usually have soft beds. Holiday Inn Express usually has soft beds. Hard beds that I've experienced have been like Carnival Cruise. Hilton Garden Inn was soft too. I just forgot. I'm trying to remember who had a hard bed. But I don't know. A lot of them extended stay 3-star hotels have soft beds. But if you go like on a certain resorts, the beds don't be soft and stuff like that. And I'm not saying it gotta be super soft, but I prefer for my bed to not be hard because it hurts my back. I feel like it's a difference between a firm mattress with some softness to it and a just hard as hell mattress. Like, dang, like my back is not able to take that. After a few days, I'm ready to go home. Stiff and not big girl friendly. It was creaking and crying. Oh my gosh, not creaking and crying. Yeah, for me, it was what did I do? Hold on, let me exit that out. Okay. For me, it wasn't like it was like creaking, but it was just hard. I felt like I was tossing and turning for the full night. So I don't recommend that. I feel like they need to do better. If my connection starts to act funny, it is storming outside. Josiah is doing great. He loves summer camp. I'm so glad I put him in there. Um, they go on field trips often. He hasn't been getting in trouble regularly. I mean, he did get like told that he was struggling a little bit with following instructions, but it takes time for kids to adjust to a new environment. But so far, he's had a lot of positive feedback about the camp. We just got to, yeah, it's raining hard, y'all. I'm like, if this Wi Fi stop working, good night. I'm finna go to bed. It ain't nothing y'all did. It's just, it's raining real hard. And sometimes it affects the Wi-Fi. I have Direct TV and AT&T. AT&T is great Wi-Fi. We have fiber, but Direct TV, if y'all ever heard about satellite TV, how when it rains it makes the cable box stop working. Sometimes it does the same thing to the Wi-Fi too. So if I don't know, right now it's just freaking me out a little bit because it's raining real hard. But it's internet seems to be working just fine. And I hope y'all are being safe and everything's okay near you too. I'm finna sleep good too, Brandy. I'm tired already too. Can y'all hear it? Let me know if y'all can hear the rain. I can't stand the rain against my window. I'm just looking at hotel rates for next year, trying to see. So I'm trying to plan my travel out a little bit better next year. I'm gonna pick stuff that the whole family want to do also, because I feel like the cruise was cool. I actually want to go on another cruise with my family. I want to try the Mardi Gras cruise next time. D said no. What no to what, D? But I want to go on another cruise with my family, but next time do this one that's called the Mardi Gras cruise. I don't know why this thing got New York on here. I'm not trying to go to New York. The rates are super cheap right now for next year. Oh, y'all can't hear the rain. Okay, yeah. It just feels like it's super loud. Des said it's coming down. Yeah. You still gotta take a shower. Okay. Des has to get up really early in the morning. So I'm gonna be getting off soon, probably like in the next 6 to 7 minutes. But he still got to take a shower. So, I mean, if we start talking about something and I am not done, I'll wait till he gets out the shower. But I don't want to disturb him because he needs to go to sleep earlier. He has to go to work earlier for the next few weeks. But at least you get off work early.
Yeah, I get off at 4. We really get done around 2:45.
You think they will let you modify your schedule if you like it? Good night, Brandy. See you next time. Thanks for joining.
Not really, because we only need it during this time. And I'm fine with the way my schedule is when we're not in summer program, because it's very flexible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm fine with the way it is.
Yeah, I feel like I'm finna go to sleep myself. That rain feels so sounds so soothing. I be playing music. Well, not music, but I go on YouTube and type in rain sounds sometimes to help me sleep. And this sounds better than what I usually would type in to try to get that relaxing vibe. I turn on music and all that stuff. Light a candle. I'm trying to make it smell good. Like I try to do that sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. Like I wanted to do more of exploration, redoing my wardrobe, trying to get more clothes that fit me now that I've slimmed down a little bit. But if I'm not gonna be going nowhere, I don't feel like that's a good place to spend money, you know. Especially with stuff being kind of like trying to figure out how to save, how to not go over, things like that. Buying clothes, I do it every time. You'll say, I'm only gonna get a few things, and next thing you know, you done bought the whole thing up. I'm sitting here looking at these hotels. Orlando is really cheap right now for spring break next year. Ooh, good. That's from Walgreens?
Hell no.
That's from Atlanta.
Mm.
Well, even better. Dez's
Walgreens,
COVID test came back negative, so he's
Walgreens told
excited.
me that my stuff won't be ready for 3 to 5 days.
If theirs come back negative again, positive again, I would ignore it at this
I
point
ain't
because you
going
done
to.
had a real lab test done.
I've had 3 done that. I've come back negative. So,
I understand. I might reserve this just to lock this rate in. This is such a good price. And if we stay down there for a full week, we could drive to Orlando. What do you think, Des? Spring break next year, if we go to Orlando, we could drive down if I'm getting a good rate.
sure.
All the rates are under $200 right now for the week of science spring break next year.
Are you sure that's definitely going to be spring break? Have you looked at the calendar for next year?
It's always the first week of April.
Check and see. It should be available on the county website. Though.
Yeah, it's not gonna change though. It's always in our state
Check.
that.
Just check.
Why would they change it?
It'll be the one time you don't check that they change
It's
it.
not
It'll
like
be
it's a. I
upset.
can cancel it if that's the case, but I don't think I'm gonna need to.
Check.
Have you heard of Mystic Dunes, Orlando?
No, I'm not.
I haven't heard of that either. I'm gonna look into it, but it's a new Hilton Grand Vacations property. Very nice. One king bedroom, deluxe suite. All right. Y'all look at me planning spring break. I'm only doing this because I'm trying to do something and know exactly what I'm doing so I can plan finances accordingly next year. Because I feel like I was too impromptu this year for sure. One king suite with queen sofa bed. This one was nice. I think I stayed here last time. You get the free parking, free Wi-Fi, full kitchen, dining table. Does this come with washer dryer? Let me see. Balcony. Hmm. On-site restaurant, outdoor pool, no pets allowed. Which I hate to say that because I know some folks love their pets, but I be happy when I see pets are not allowed because I do not be wanting to end up getting some sort of reaction to someone's dog. I'm not trying to be mean, but I just don't want to deal with that. Non refundable, flexible. Hmm. That's still not that bad though. Monday and leave Saturday. Then you gotta just add the activities that we'll be doing, but that's not that bad. And then this other one was even cheaper. But I would want the room that's like a suite. And I'm like, I don't want no king bed. Flexible. It's nice, but like what's Magic Dudes in Celebration, Florida? I wonder what Florida that's I wonder what like airport is that still like the Orlando airport that I need to fly into? And I ain't gonna lie, I don't be wanting to have to drive, that far away. Like now I'm like, let's see if they got something in Savannah. Cause Savannah is not far from us because it's in Georgia still, but they have a beach. So we could do like go to the beach, eat seafood. All of that would be of interest to me rather than trying to, you know, go to Disney World and go to, all these expensive activity parks and stuff like that. But one thing about Orlando that I like is that it's fun for kids and fun for adults. You can go downtown and have a good time. You can go to the attractions and have a good time. The kids have stuff to do. If you on a budget, you can ride down International Drive and find stuff to do. When you go to places like Savannah, after about 4 days, it's really nothing I would want to do. I mean, you already on vacation, so you can eat out as much as you want, but eventually you get tired of eating out. You miss your own bed and you be ready to go, especially if you don't have no activities. And right now, I'm looking at like next year spring break rates, and they're pretty cheap. But I know like next year, if I look, it's gonna be super expensive. Even the historic district hotels are pretty inexpensive right now compared to what they normally be. I've seen these hotels up to $400, and right now they're in the 200s. The budget hotels are under 200, which is normal. But I'm about to see. Hmm. Oh, you need a washcloth. Hold on a second. Hold on, y'all. La, 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 la. Ooh, I wasn't expecting to get up either. I don't know if you remember me saying all of that earlier about there wearing no more washcloths because they were being washed. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to get up and cover the camera because Des was in there naked, y'all. I'm about to get ready to go to sleep. I'm tired. Most of y'all have probably dipped off to get ready to go to bed too, or just because I'm sitting here rambling. But it was nice to check in with everybody. Glad to be letting y'all know I'm feeling better. definitely going to be praying for everybody to stay safe and, keep yourself healthy. And I will try to talk to you guys next week on Wednesday. Have a good night. Have a great rest of your week. And I'll be back to check in with y'all on y'all goals and just see how everybody's doing soon. Bye.